configurations, then I can do, so here's the return value to say whether or not I was successful or not, and this frame temperature, temp, is the temporary variable to store my, my frame. But this frame in is a global, it is a numpy array. So it brings it into a numpy array. Capture equals CV2 dot or no, video, it's video capture 0. Right? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
And then so now at this point, frame temp should have a frame, not very interesting one. Let me at least point it out towards you guys. So there. So I should now have captured a frame in this frame temp array. So I'm just going to write that out to a file.
Maybe it's because I'm using it right now.
So cv2.im, right? A tab configuration works, beautiful. There. I think it's yeah, the file name and then the frame. File name and then the frame. So test.pmg and frame tmp. Sorry, habit. I hit a semicolon for a second. It's hard for me not to do that.
True.
So which directory did I start this up in? Hopefully barlib cloud9. Test.pmg. I didn't do great. Oh, there we go.
Whoa, I see myself.
Where is it doing now?
640 by 480. PWD. Did you get it?
Since it's not connected to the machine,
Well,
what else was good?
Take his camera. Did you already?
Wow, this
Let's,
was really low exposure.
took a picture. Well,
like
yeah,
eyes closed.
it seems like it's just.
So it's not taking video, it's just yeah,
What?
because
Sweet.
just,
Yeah, this
just
is
get a
only
frame
50.
of the.
Wait, do another one,
camera.
do another one.
Just the only frame.
Do we have to do
Do
this in
what?
Cloud9? Or
No.
can you do that in?
Well, the one advantage of Cloud9 is that by writing it to a file, I can just show that I can double click the file and I can view the file.
Okay.
Didn't change.
Opening it?
Using the CV2, I am sure.
I don't know.
So.
The don't do IAM show. I did IAM right.
You run.
IAM show is only going to work in an X11 desktop. It's going to say that it doesn't know a display.
This behind.
One thing you can do is if you have a Linux machine with X11,
Single frame.
you can run an Xterm off the board. That actually runs pretty nicely, and I should have thought of that at first because I don't always assume people have Linux boxes. If you want to run IAM show, the easiest way to do so is
Did
to
you import the blue document first?
do SSH-Y
This is raw. This is just Python.
when you log in,
Syntax.
and
OpenCV,
then
which
open
we
an
just
Xterm.
Imported OpenCV.
It seems that this tree actually.
Well, maybe I don't. Maybe you don't need the Xterm, but
I mean,
because you don't necessarily need to run Xterm. It's just a nice way to know that your X11 is working.
But it got the frame
It seems everybody's kind of distracted at this point, but I want to try to get everybody's. Does anybody? I don't think a lot of people here are going to be familiar with X Windows, but I want to explain a little bit about the theory of X Windows, so that Because you can potentially run openCV as an X Windows client. Yes, client. Hosted client to me is a little bit weird in terms of X Windows terminology. A host is where you display it. A client is where you run it. So you can run openCV as an X Windows client, but you can run the host on your computer if you have a Linux machine. Sometimes there are X Windows clients for both Windows and Mac. The support is kind of waned over the years, but if you're running a Linux box, you can simply do SSH-Y and connect to the board. That should establish a conduit for allowing you to run X clients on your Beagle, and they display on your host PC. Yes. So are you the only one with an X with the
Well, I have a Linux,
Linux?
but also I'm pretty quite familiar with X11, so.
That's a little tricky for me.
Yeah.
And I
It's
think-
why I didn't think about it first. VNC was kind of the thing I thought of as default, but something much lighter weight is actually you can run X clients without running X Windows on the Beagle. You can just run X Windows on your Linux laptop and do X11 forwarding.
Should we go
That's
through
true.
this?
That's real easy.
Should we go
For
through
some,
that?
what's that?
Should we go through that?
I don't have X on this.
X11.
Okay.
At least I don't think I do.
I should quit first.
So go back to,
Well, maybe I do. SSH Debian.
Video capture 0. See, your problem was way up here.
yes.
So I think you need to have it plugged in.
Oh, I did it
When you
wrong.
import CV2.
I said do -Y, but I forgot to actually do it.
Light on?
And it's capital Y, right?
I think the light's closed.
I use capital X, so I think there's a permission set
Capture
between
just
minus X and minus Y.
assign
And
object.
apparently minus X is safer. I can't remember what I think you just do minus help for SSH, you'll see why.
Please come
I don't remember what I
Again,
used.
link on, right?
Just read one.
Link again.
What am I missing?
Oh, yeah. Did you just say sudo Python 3? Maybe you need sudo.
So neither X forwarding request failed. No X off. Sudo apt install X
Just
off.
save the image.
Installing X off really
So
helps.
you have the frame.
I think I've used done
That stores
before,
the
but that
image
might,
data.
or maybe I'm mixing that up with something.
I don't know why XAuth is not installed by default. We need to.
Yeah, I had to do that for their class, because a lot of people were trying to do your vision stuff. And also trying to install the board. Oh, yeah, so. Jeez. Yeah.
And red, I just don't agree on, this doesn't matter.
Index is not correct.
All right, I have got display now.
It's not liking the port. It's interesting because mine's connected to a hub. I wonder if they, where is that? Grab your hub.
Oh, I see. I put it here, but it's not at the center of the camera. The center is here.
Also,
Device or resource.
This time, actually, that's me.
oh, that's, you, is that because you rented this?
That's correct. Fixing.
Fix the problem.
Where were you running the CVs?
Right.
Oh, yeah, see, so,
It's
think about
still-
open
Oh,
source,
okay.
quit an option. Video, but you need yours captured.
So this I guess the fonts are real small here. I'm using X Windows on my Mac. So this is Xterm running on my Mac, and I've SSH'd into the board. I'm using SSH-Y, and I'm about to find out if this works. So, CV2.imshow.
Yeah, but I think that's where the light.
What's wrong with
I think the light will come on solid once you have this video capture 0 connectivity. Then it's gonna. So Jason, we're a few people are stuck on the capture equals CV2.video capture. They're getting an error that says index 0 is not correct.
They try switching it to 1. Maybe it's easier instead of indexing a 0.
Oh yeah,
Is
that what you did?
Try it. See if it works.
I did index in there.
No, it was a 0, just put 1. See if that does it.
Okay, so he put nothing.
1.
Don't follow me. Don't follow me.
Yeah, 'cause it's all.
Just try to grab
I don't know what that issue was. I had a GL error.
I think that's for XOP.
I'm using Xports. No, the XAuth stuff worked, as far as I know. Once I installed XAuth on the board, I got display was set.
And you remote forward it to your.
Yes. Where's the issue?
So, like, his screen is brighter. Well, so,
Okay.
So he does.
So RED, which is it? That's return the return value. So RET, comma, frame, or you should call it frame, equals CV2 dot. I think is it read? Oh no. First of all, you have to. Oh, cap. I'm sorry, it's cap. It's not CV2. It's cap.read.
I have captured out read.
Well, he didn't type capture. He typed CAP. He renamed his variable.
Oh.
And then
Do CV2.imWrite, and then do the name of the file. So give it a file name .png in quotes. You got one.
Yeah, mine's been working, but.
Well, you're just writing the same. You have to read a new frame again to get it updated. So rerun the capture read, and then.
I mean, besides the last part, and then
This one complains.
besides it
It doesn't always complain, so you have to kind of trigger it or just close it and open it again.
Let's try.
Huh?
Don't save.
Where is it then?
I wish that it automatically displayed it.
That's not. Is you putting
That's part of capture a bunch of them because it keeps a FIFO. That's why I run that task in the background. And then frame, just frame is what you're gonna write.
Would you have to do this one, or do you just
No, don't need to.
Your size is 0.
Because you are currently running.
That's interesting.
Works fine.
But if I want to make a new one?
You won't be able to open it.
Just
Oh.
do the.
Oh, you were getting that error before. Quit first.
Just do this.
That's installing this on.
That's creepy.
You have to free up the camera. Come back again and use the. Start up again.
Like if they're here, we are technically just putting.
My light is.
You can only have one allocation of the camera.
I don't have the camera yet.
Okay, space CV2. So that wasn't, so it just never opened.
No, you already captured
yeah.
it.
Yes or no?
Oh, it basically says
Minus
yes.
tells it to don't ask.
That's nice.
I'm gonna put the right stuff back on. Just so we're copying something that works.
That's probably why it didn't change from the last time. Yes, you are right. So if you want to capture one more step, the first capture is
So.
I'll do that.
No.
Let's see.
You want him to write a column, just all right?
So, but
This one.
if I just get mounted on it, you can do LS.
Zero size file.
So
It's the same thing that,
Every time you need to quit, that's.
So you do need to quit and then
also
do it?
yeah, so the index zero is not correct, index one is not correct.
There's a way.
Let's make sure.
See here. They're not,
I should
a
just
lot of
open
them
it
don't
up.
go too many things, they get assigned to something. But like, for example.
So you have a Microsoft camera.
So, we should be able to see